So do you also dream of becoming a dog trainer, but you have absolutely no clue how or where to start? You maybe even have zero experience. You're like, how do I become so cool like all those big dog trainers on YouTube? So today I want to share with you one very important tip on how you can pursue your dream of becoming a dog trainer, and just show you which very first steps you have to take to go into the right direction. I've actually been in the exact same situation not even a year ago. So let me just quickly tell you a little bit about me and my story, and then you can also see already what my tips are for you. I've always loved dogs my entire life, and God knows why, because I've never even had a dog or not really even contact to any dog. I might have seen like my grandma's dog like once a week, but didn't really do anything with them. And then my best friend got a dog, but I also really just saw her like here and then. I didn't know anything about dogs at all. How it all started actually is when I discovered Cesar Millan on YouTube. Yeah, who doesn't know him? He was super famous at that time, and I think he really like awakened the interest in me to just really learn more about dogs and their behavior and how this all works. I found it very intriguing and also very fascinating how he could work with the dogs. Of course, my perspective has changed a little bit today, but this is how it all started. So I thought, whoa, this is so cool, I want to do this. So I kept watching videos and more to just learn about dog training methods, and I really watched every video out there, at least it felt like it. But I still didn't really have anything to do with the dogs. But then it changed a little bit last summer when I volunteered on farms in Portugal and Spain, and they happened to have dogs as well. So it was really my very first opportunity to try what I have learned before and use it on an actual real life dog. You also have to consider that at that time I've never even like touched a dog properly, like on the nose and mouth, or dared to touch their ears. I was just not comfortable with that. I was really completely new to that spectrum, but I absolutely loved it, and I just wanted to keep doing this. So after 2 months of spending my time in the sun, I came back home and I just kept watching videos. I ordered books to read about dogs, and I really felt like I already knew so much, but something was just missing. Just the part of like executing it, what I'm learning. And now this is where the most important part of my story starts, which was the most crucial step for my career. And this is really also the tip I want to give you. It might sound super simple, but expose yourself to as many dogs as possible. And believe me, it does sound simple, but it helps so much. And I'm gonna explain you why. So what you start doing is you start walking dogs. Because dog walking is easy, right? There are people that have no time, or elderly people that are too sick to walk. So you just offer your help to walk their dog. And the important part about that is that you really get to know many different personalities in dogs. And you can also start using the methods that you've learned before by reading books or watching YouTube videos, and just really get a feeling of how it is to build a relationship with the dog. So really touching a dog, knowing how far you can go, or to read a dog's body language. For me, for example, Mila was the most important dog to learn all that. I also just started taking her out 3 times a week, which is already quite a lot, but I just started walking her, and I really got to create a bond between us. And I started to understand what she's trying to tell me, or when she reacted, or changed her ear position, whatever, all these kind of things, all the slight details, because I was able to observe her like a few hours a week. And I can tell this teaches you so much more than just watching hours and hours of YouTube videos, because the real life is always different. I just think that learning by doing is really the best way to work with an animal. And yes, there are some principles, of course, but still in real life, every single dog is different. And this is really what dog training is about, right? You could describe it as the art of understanding a dog and being able to communicate with that dog because maybe their owner can't. You can compare it to learning a language, because it really is learning a language. And how do you start there? Of course, you need some basics in grammar, but then after some basics, how do you learn it? By speaking. So go out there, find yourself some dogs, start very easy to really got from zero, the absolutely nothing, to a little bit more. And I know that the first dog is always the hardest one, because everything is new and maybe you're even too shy to even ask, and it's like hard to get started and to get out of your comfort zone. But start by asking your neighbor or your friends, or maybe even put flyers in everybody's mailboxes. It doesn't matter. Believe me, I had a hard time too, because I'm at first a bit people shy and I don't like to go out there and put myself out there. But I knew that I really wanted it. It was my passion. I was so motivated, so I just went for it. I actually found Mila in a Facebook group, so I asked around if I could walk someone's dog, and this is how it all started. I can tell you, the first dog is the hardest, but then once you have one, you get the rest easily. I even started just offering my help for free, because remember, it's not about you being able to pay your nights out or your pizza that you're ordering at Domino's once a week. No, it's about you. It's about you getting the experience and really taking that first step to becoming a dog trainer, because that's what we all want, right? So I challenge you, go out there this week, let me know in the comments if you found your first dog that you can just just start walking it. Just a normal walk, maybe 30 minutes once a week, that's fine. But I really want to encourage you to get going. And look at me, I started walking Milan not even half a year ago. Look where I am now. I walk 2 dogs 3 times a week, and I help out in a dog school every Saturday for like 4 or 5 hours. This is really a career where you have to put a lot of passion in, and you have to get out of your comfort zone, because no one's gonna come up to you and be like, hey, do you maybe want this? Do you want help with this? No, because of course there's so many dog lovers out there, people that train their own dogs, but you want to be able to reach that next step. And in order to get to that level, you have to start somewhere. So please do that today. I wish you all the best of luck. And as I said, let me know in the comments how it's going. And then I hope to see you next time. Bye.